Cubic Odyssey is a genre-blending sandbox game with space exploration and RPG elements. It just launched here in May 2025, and if you've seen anything about this game, you've probably seen people call it a blend of Minecraft and No Man's Sky. As someone who's spent hundreds of hours in both of those games, I have to admit, while I had my doubts at first, this is actually a pretty accurate comparison. I bought Cubic Odyssey on launch day, and truthfully, I haven't been able to put it down. This game was developed by a small team, without much marketing or hype, so naturally I was a bit skeptical at first. But after I started playing, it didn't take long to get me hooked. This game is not a sloppy mashup of Minecraft and No Man's Sky elements. It actually runs very smoothly and provides an incredible experience right from the start. In Cubic Odyssey, you play as a shipwrecked knight, traveling through the galaxy and fighting against the red darkness. There's a quick tutorial which helps you understand the basics, then you work towards repairing your ship, launching into space, and fighting the red darkness all across the galaxy. While the story isn't anything groundbreaking, I actually appreciate that it doesn't try to be. The quest dialogue is very simple and to the point, so it doesn't waste your time. As someone who prefers a simple storyline or even no storyline over a boring one, I personally love this style and think this game does a good job of knowing its place. It's also worth mentioning, if you truly want a pure sandbox experience, the game even offers that, allowing you to opt out of the main quest during character creation. But I do recommend playing the story at first, since it mainly serves as a guide to how the game works. The overall feel of Cubic Odyssey is very polished. Somehow, it feels like I'm playing Minecraft and No Man's Sky, but it also doesn't really feel like I'm playing either of them at the same time. The developers did a great job of recognizing the core enjoyable parts of both, and improving on the mediocre or outdated parts. I can see why some people have referred to it as Minecraft 2. To be honest, the game mechanics kind of feel like what you would expect out of Minecraft if it came out in 2025. Everything you do in this game just feels a bit fresh and modern. Sprinting and vehicle controls are both crisp, navigating space and even the planet skies feel crisp. Character upgrades allow for even better movement and accessibility as well. For example, upgrading your suit increases your movement speed, and upgrading your jetpack allows you to reach more places. It's nice not always having to place blocks under you to reach anything. You also have built-in maps for everything. The planet maps are extremely convenient, marking your base and other points of interest that you discover, so you never have to worry about getting lost. The system map also helps you navigate around space in a similar fashion, and, of course, there's also a galaxy map, which tracks important information about various activities and places from all explorable areas of the game. The material system is well designed, allowing for all of the unique environments across thousands of alien planets to all have their own unique textures, yet still have a base material that can be used for standard crafting. For example, there seems to be dozens of variations of wood, but at its core, it's all just wood, and can be used to craft the same wooden blocks and furniture. Crafting itself is enjoyable too, as it accounts for all inventory in your entire base, rather than what's only in your bag, which greatly reduces the tediousness of crafting. You also have a mineral scanner, which allows you to search for nearby minerals as long as you have previously discovered them. This one may sound immersion breaking, but it's really not. You need a wide range of minerals to progress your character, so this tool really comes in handy when you run out of something. Even with mining, the block regeneration is smooth. There's a pretty forgiving window to continue mining a block if you move away too quickly. The day and night cycles are also longer than similar games, so you have a lot of time to focus on daytime or nighttime activities without always needing to run home and sleep. There's also just a bunch of quality of life features, like moving and rotating items without needing to pick them up, auto-sorting chests, damage numbers to both enemies and blocks, built-in player stats, an informational help panel, and so much more. And finally, the atmosphere is just amazing. The worlds are beautiful, both in geography and visual textures. The music is great too, and it complements the game very well. Just wait until the first time you look up at the night sky with the vocal soundtrack playing in the background. It's definitely an unforgettable moment. Ultimately, all of these features pave the way for less tediousness and more enjoyable moments. You do progress a bit faster than expected with these tools and changes, but I think it's fair for a game with an entire galaxy to explore, rather than just a single planet. The mechanics and overall gameplay are built around capturing a modern 2025 audience, and I think they do that extremely well. While there's so many positive things to be said about Cubic Odyssey, it's definitely not entirely perfect. Being a small game company and developing a game with a pretty massive scope, there's gonna be a few things that need some work. One of the main complaints I've seen with this game is multiplayer. Apparently, co-op does not have any shared progression, which is honestly just not acceptable in 2025. I understand the developer's choice to ship a great single-player experience as soon as possible, but I'm surprised they didn't do any co-op testing during the long demo phase they had with the game. They could have received this co-op feedback much sooner and released the game with a better co-op experience. That being said, the developers did release a day one response on Steam, recognizing the co-op complaints and stating that implementing a fix is their top priority. As far as gameplay goes, I only have a few complaints. Meteor strikes are way too common, and while they are helpful at first, I'm tired of constantly seeing dozens of craters all around my base. I do see their value for new players discovering new minerals, but meteor strikes every 2 to 3 in-game days is unrealistic, and it gets old fast. My other complaint is with pirates. Don't get me wrong, I like the pirates, and I like their design, but they attack way too frequently. I set up base on Bardwell 2, which has a half star out of 5 for danger, but somehow my base goes under attack every day. The enemies are easy, and at this point they're not really a threat to me, but the frequency gets annoying. Sometimes they break down my door or blow up parts of my base with a rocket launcher, and instead of dropping these blocks on the ground, they're permanently deleted. And I know I can build defense turrets, but it's still annoying to have daily attacks on my base regardless. If I was building a base in a 3 or 4 star danger planet, then I get it. I'm signing up for it by building my base in a danger zone. But it feels very overkill for a low danger planet. Outside of the meteors and pirates, there's a few bugs I've noticed. Jumping can feel a bit janky at times, especially when you try to place a block underneath you. Some house items aren't working properly, such as randomly being unable to place windows in certain spots, and railings not able to be rotated. Also, the quest dialogue is a bit choppy and has some grammatical errors, as if it wasn't really a priority at all. But really, all of these minor complaints are very small things that I've noticed, and I'm honestly much happier that the core mechanics and gameplay are so refined, so I think the developers did a good job in prioritizing their time on the big things first. Also, the day 1 response to co-op and the day 2 hotfixes to some other issues shows that the developer is going to be actively addressing complaints. It seems like they care about their game and its players and aren't going to leave us hanging when it comes to optimizing the player experience. I've seen a lot of comments saying this game has potential, and while I certainly think there's plenty of things in store for its future, it overlooks the fact that this game is already an incredible one, and it was shipped with a full experience that's well worth its price tag. There's literally an infinite amount of content readily available in this universe, and it's good content too. What Cubic Odyssey delivers is already great, and with co-op progression and potentially more features just around the corner, it's only going to get better. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.